Listen, the last one's crazy, but the last one, I think I'm actually repurposing an item that is ending up in landfills and causing an ecological disaster worldwide after the pandemic. So y'all better thank me. What's tootin', guys? So today I'm going to be telling you all of the crazy things I've ever sold online. I am the best person to be making this video because, as you know, I am the fart jar seller, the fart jar girl herself. You know, I've sold some crazy things though. So if you think that fart jars are the craziest thing I've ever sold online, well then you are mistaken, because the fart jars are just the tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg.
I have a lengthy list of absolutely insane things I've sold online. Fart jars are probably the tamest thing, but you know what? Since we're here, since we're on the topic of fart jars, and since my dog won't shut the hell up at whatever there is outside, let's talk about fart jars. Fart jars. How did fart jars happen? You know, we're not going to spend too much time on fart jars because I'm sure you guys are so sick of hearing about them, but you know, we can't ignore fart jars, right? They're the elephant. They're the stinky elephant in the room. They are what put me on the cover, not the cover. They put me on the cover of Rolling Stone. They got me a feature in Rolling Stone. I was all over the news. I was globally viral because of fart jars. It landed me in the hospital. It almost killed me.
We're not going to make it.
It is very odd, but as you guys know, fart jars, they are a niche market, and there are a lot of guys that like farts, that like it when girls fart. I get asked a lot why guys like it. I guess maybe because they like the realness of it. They like the full-on girlfriend experience of it. Sometimes we just want to see the real side of a human being. You know, you see a hot girl and you just want to see her smell. So anyway, fart jars. Now that we got fart jars out of the way, we're gonna move on to the next weird thing that I sold, since we're on the topic of farts. You know, I did go on a bit of a fart bender and I decided to come out with a whole line of fart themed products. So we decided that after I was in I went into retirement, I went into the NFT game and I launched a line of fart jar NFTs, and this was not super well received by the NFT community. A lot of people thought that this was a sign of the end of times.
No, it's the apocalypse.
I made some money and I lost a shit ton of money. I reinvested my money that I made with NFTs. I bought some NFTs, and then the NFT market really crashed. And I suffered hard. I resold them at like a fraction of the value that I bought them at. Some not wise choices were made with NFTs. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the NFT world right now, in crypto in general, are just hurting right now. Next thing that's crazy that I sold, it's actually right behind me. You might notice it in today's video, is my fart scented candle. This was a little bit of a business fail. Now listen guys, as an entrepreneur, if at first you don't succeed, you just get up and try again. You know, not every single business that I undertake is gonna be a success, and I thought that fart scented candles were gonna be the next big thing, but turns out that, you know, fart scented candles are just no substitute for the real deal.
There is no substitute for the real thing.
And after I went into retirement, a lot of my customers were really upset. They were like, what is this shit? Is this like your real actual fart infused candle? And I was like, no, it's a replica. It's reminiscent of my farts, but it's not my actual fart in the candle. And they were like, no, Stephanie. And so this was a little bit of a fail. I might re-release them for this video though. I might do like a special order of 100. Boob sweat, we all knew that. That also went viral. That was on the news. I did like a bunch of interviews about it. That one was very hard for people to wrap their heads around. They were like, how do you get the sweat into the bottle? And I don't understand like why that's so hard for people to fathom. I'm a sweaty girl. I got some big cha-chas. They sweat a lot. If you're a person who sweats a lot, it's just something that happens, and I'm like a freaking gorilla when I'm out in the heat. So you just put the bottle up to your cha-cha and it's like, I'm like a maple tree. That one was a weird one for sure. Made me a nice chunk of money. I stopped for a bit though. As you guys can see, I started developing a little too much color and I'm prone to skin cancer and like my moles were getting out of control. So I really need to invest in a sauna. Right now, you know, I have a lot of things I'm working on. I'm working on a coaching program right now, a consulting program for other spicy content creators. I'm working on Unfiltered still. Like, I'm just so busy. I'll be traveling again soon. Ped egg shavings. Guys, I know this might sound weird, but a lot of people want this. You know those foot filer things? Guys, a lot of the time want me to file the bottom of my feet calluses and save those shavings and send it to them. This isn't a hugely requested item, but it's been requested. And since it is super niche and not often requested, and I'm not like super callousy on the bottom of my feet, I do charge a premium for that. I just recently sold that to somebody. I had quite a bit of callus on the bottom of my feet because, you know, I'm a busy girl. I don't get pedicures very often, so it builds up. So yeah, I sold that for a couple $100. Armpit videos, I do those quite often. I have nice pits, so, you know, and they're easy to do. Guys like to see me smell them, touch them, apply any kind of products to them, such as deodorant, sprays. That one's kind of fun to do. It's kind of funny. It's hard not to laugh during the making of that video. So that one's cool. And me scrunching my face. So I've had a customer on all of my fan subscription pages. He's kind of jumped around a bit, but he loves to pay for videos of me scrunching my face, making really ugly piggy faces. The scrunchier, the uglier, the better. I haven't really seen this a common thing online. So I don't know if it's just a him thing. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of that one, guys. But I've sold a bunch of those to him and I've made a pretty good amount of money with those. Another one, this one I've made good money on on my subscription site, Unfiltered. And that's all due to the fact that we have a feature specifically on my site that allows me to do it. We have a pay per minute phone call feature, voice calls and video calls. And I have a lot of men who, for some reason or another, I mean, I'm not gonna judge, I don't shame, but they love it when I call them and scream at them. Whether it's to go to their room, clean their room.
Give it to me. We don't answer the phone during dinner. It's a rule.
You jammed my thumb.
You weren't invited. Go eat somewhere else.
Pretend that I'm their wife that's mad at them for coming home late from work last night, or mad at them that they're not making enough money. For some reason, they love that role play. So I make a lot of money doing that. And another one that I recently did was a mean giant test. So what I do is I take the camera and I put it down on the floor and I play that I am a huge giant woman with huge giant feet and I am squishing a man with my feet. So that one's actually really fun because I'm 5'1", so it really makes me feel like I'm actually huge, and it's like, it's a fantasy role play for me too. In the last one I did, I was like, oh yeah, you're such a puny little measly tiny little man. I'm gonna crush you with my huge feet. So that was pretty crazy. I've sold that one a lot. And the last one, listen, the last one's crazy, but the last one, I think I'm actually repurposing an item that is ending up in landfills and causing an ecological disaster worldwide after the pandemic. So y'all better thank me. COVID face masks that I've wiped my butt with. Cause I guess guys like to wear them and like smell them while they're wearing them. Is that weird? Is that weird? I don't know. And I don't actually say that very publicly often because I feel like it grosses people out, but I'm saying it here today on this channel. First time I've really said it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I know, it's wild. Whew. All right, well, anyway, some of these items I might actually auction off on my Unfiltered page because as you guys know, my Unfiltered site, we just recently launched an auction feature. So, you know, if you haven't checked out my Unfiltered site, you definitely should go check it out. It's pretty crazy. I'll link it down below. But those are just some of the crazy things I've sold online. And if you thought that fart jars were crazy, well, now you know. that was really just the tip of the iceberg. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm dying to know your thoughts in the comments. I know the comments are gonna be crazy. Click the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I upload Monday through Friday, so come back for a brand new video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.